Hello guys, this is my official submission for Jingles 5,000 subscriber uh, video contest. Today I'll be showing you two replays. Forgive me if the quality is very bad or my microphone quality is pretty horrific. I know that, but I have to work with the equipment I have been given. The first replay I'm going to show you today is of me in my T34 in a pretty much tier 7 game, tier 7, tier 6 game, bottom tier in a medium tank on Prokhorovka, or as they call Fury. So at the beginning, we can see that there are only two artilleries per team. So I thought of going to the hill, supporting my team, which is basically what you can do in a bottom tier match. There's not much else. You have very low penetration anyways, and you have only 450 hit points, so you get hit a lot. And people will kill you first because, oh look, there's a tier 5 medium tank, we can kill him in one shot or two shots, and they will go for you, believe me. As you can see, I carry quite a lot of APCR in this tank, which is very expensive to run, but this tank is very dear to me and I really like to play well with it. I have over 90% on the gun marks, I think, on this tank. Continuing with the replay, I'm going up on the hill. I got disconnected in the beginning of this match, so I'm pretty late to the party, but I hope we can, and as you can see, we'll hope we can do some good damage here. So I set up behind the bush and make sure that I am double bushing here. As you know, double bushing can conceals your tank quite a lot. I'm just waiting for these tanks to come up, and you can see, even with the 189 penetration APCR, it's pretty difficult to penetrate any of the high tier heavy tanks. So one of my teammates dies currently, and this guy, as you can see, is coming up again. He'll have to regret that pretty badly. And there you go, there's our first kill. So we have pretty much taken the hill now. Me and this, for the future reference, me and this T3485 that you see right behind me we are gonna carry this match pretty much. So waiting up, so here we're waiting up for our higher tiers to move up, and that is a pretty good thing that you can do in your lower tier tanks. Never go first, unless you are a scout tank, as they say. Otherwise, you will be spotted, and believe me, they will kill you first. You are the lower tier tank; they can kill you easily. And look at this IS; he has been spotted. He has no idea what he is doing. It's pretty horrific. And there you go, that's a T3485 I was talking about. So at this time of the game, we're comfortably in the lead. I decided to switch back to my AP rounds. No need to fire that APCR, and I get spotted here, which is pretty bad. So I decide to pretty much get away from the fire, go down the hill, and see if I can be useful to some other part of the game. Considering I really don't want to go up against a KV3 with my tier 5 tank on 450 health. One shot from that guy can probably kill me, or at least cripple me to the point that I can't be useful in this game anymore. So I decided to go up to the middle. We can see it's a few of the enemy tanks are in a very common spotting position, however artillery shuts them down. And here we'll just try to feather some shots, maybe into the KV3. Oh, we spot a Sherman, and I just decide, let's just pepper some shots right into the, and there's Yak Panther, and as you can see, our penetration is pretty bad and can't go through the front of that tank. But as soon as we switch to APCR, we can more or less reliably go through that tank. Now I only have 12 APCR rounds. This has been a very expensive tank, and considering I do not run a premium account, oh, it hurts. It hurts a lot. So here you go, the KV3. I know I'm not spotted, so I'm just trying to see if I can get some shots into that tank. Sorry for that break in combat. And as you can see, the scores have been leveled now. Both of the teams are on 8 and 8. They have a KV3 who's on 100% health against an IS who has been reduced to pretty low health, mostly due to his own stupidity, I must say. But we do have the advantage of having an SU-152 who is pretty much on quite a lot of his health. Here you see an enemy scout. I'm trying to kill this guy because this guy can be a real pain later into the game. Unfortunately, he escapes. I'm pretty much holding on to the center of this map. And look at the scores now. We have actually lost one tank, and now we are trying to sprint at the side of this KV3, and look at how well armored this tank is. Nothing. And I'm switched to APCR now, but nothing. That shot we missed. That was pretty bad. Again, a horrible RNG. Same thing again. Oh, and now I'm spotted, so I must go away. I don't want to take a huge shot to my ass. That would be very painful. If I am set on fire, I'll pretty much die. As you can see, I do not carry a fire extinguisher on this. I rather run full. It helps me in those one-on-ones against certain tanks, trying to feather a shot, but can't find one. So now I decide that these guys are pushing up from our base. I should go and try to support our T-34-85 or Rudy, as I must say. Sorry for my commentary skills, guys. This is the first time I'm doing a video. I apologize if you find this extremely boring. Well, as you can see, we are backed by two tanks. It's pretty bad. And I'm just trying to keep these guys spotted and give our T-34-85 some targets to shoot at. And then is where we get hit by artillery, and we have pretty much lost all our health, and I'm a one shot for most of these people. So I've decided, let's just fuck off from here. I don't want to take any more. I see I'm just now gonna loiter around this place, try to get some shots, be in cover, and look at that. That actually bounced. Oh, RNG, how I must hit you. And I get spotted, but this guy isn't paying any attention, so I take my time and miss that shot, and take my time again, and this time the shot flies too, and we destroy that tank. We see the T-35 going in against this Panzer IV-S, so I decide we must help this guy, and this guy turret rotates pretty bad, so we pick him up easily. Now, as you can see, now it's Rudy, me, and a Bishop against a KV3, a Yak Panther, and an M4E8 Sherman. This is looking pretty grim for us right now, but we must ensure that we must not give up hope. We must ensure that we play our best to the end of the game, and let's see if RNG is on our side. So I go up to the center. I do have optics on this tank, but even then it's a pretty miserable view range. However, I am banking on the fact that these guys have even worse view range, and as you can see, the KV3 pretty much has so our Rudy is engaging the KV3 now, so I decide I must go and help the Rudy. I load my APCR because that is the only way I'm gonna penetrate that guy, even from the rear, as you will see in a few moments. So I decided to sneak up behind the KV3 and look at this. APC I loaded, side of the tank, set him on fire. Second shot misses. Unfortunately, we have been flanked by the Sherman. He is on pretty low health, so I decide I have to take this guy out. And there you go. This is a very good, I must say, is a very good part of this tank. It is really good at firing on the move. And I'm keeping my distance from this KV3, trying to use the cover. I don't know what he is doing. He's brain dead, most probably. Our Rudy, now we have got him in a two-side pincer. If he turns his turret around to face the Rudy, I'm gonna hit him from the back. And if he tries to engage me, the Rudy is gonna hit him. So it's a pretty good situation for me, as long as the Yak Panther doesn't make a move. And look at this, guys. 189 penetration. Rear of the tank, bounce. Penetration. Penetration. Bounce. And we bounce again. Just look at this. And this guy is almost dead. Unfortunately, at this moment, I failed to see the Yak Panther behind me. And well, I'm still a noob, so spare me, guys. So the battle is now basically with the Rudy on 15%, the Yak Panther and the Hummel. Fortunately, the Yak Panther is pretty low health, and well, artillery is basically RNG, so we don't know what's gonna happen. However, as we can see, this Rudy is a pretty good player, so I'm keeping my hopes up. Let's hope to God that he can salvage this game, because it was a pretty good game. We've done almost 2,500 damage, which is really good for a tier 5 medium, especially the one which only does 85 damage per hit. Unfortunately, as you can see, this guy is Amorak, so we hope that is not gonna help. And you can see in the game chat, I'm trying to tell him to preload some APCR round. Well, this guy's looks like this guy is pretty confident. Let's just hope this confidence carries him on throughout the match. He's going up to center, where the Yak Panther was last spotted, as you can see from the map. Let's see if he's gonna be in the same place, or has he been clever enough to move up from that position. And well, he is in the same place, and so he is dead. And that is a lesson, guys. If you are in these 1 versus 2, 1 versus 1 clutch moments, never stay in the same position. Try to surprise people. And even though I'm not that great of a player, these are a few things that you can easily learn from watching some of the other, better players of this game, like Sircon, Quickie Baby, Jingles, How Not to Suck series. And look at this, guys. The artillery just fired at him, and you'll be surprised at where this guy gets spotted. Look at this. This is amazing. He is basically in front of this guy, and he can't spot him even when he just fired. This is pretty bad, guys. This is pretty horrible. Must be changed. And there you go. We have just won our game. And here you can see, guys, this is the result of the game. As you can see, we picked up the high caliber medal and the mastery badge on this one. And if you look at the team list, we can see that we were top on damage in that game. There you go, 277 with 4 kills. I got less XP, but that is because I was mainly trying to shoot targets that other people were spotting. This guy played really well with over 2,200 damage, and he picked up a lot of medals and a fair chunk of experience. And there you go, guys. That was the first game. I'll catch you in the next one. So welcome back, guys, into the second game of our video. Today we are gonna see my match in the T150. the tier 6 Russian heavy tank, and we are in a pretty heavily tier 8 game. So I'm in lower tier, and I've seen a lot of replays on YouTube, but most of them are of the high tier tanks when you are top tier carrying the top tier games. But today we're gonna see how a bottom tier tank can make a huge difference in a top tier game. So in a T150 Siegfried line standard game mode, so I decided to go to the more standard position, a very aggressive but very useful standard position on the map, that is in the center. And we, even though our T150 isn't that fast, I think we can probably make it before anybody can get any shots into us. I really don't, however, really don't want to take any shots on the KV4, the T34 or the CDC or the mod ones as for that matter. Those tanks are pretty difficult to play against. And as you can see, our team is going into fairly standard positions on this map. However, nobody is rushing into this aggressive position, which is not very good for our team. So I must say this is a very important position on this map, and whoever holds this position pretty much ensures that his team is gonna win. So you see me derping out a little here, but we managed to spot Hellcat, who is not looking, and yay for Russian accuracy, as a shot flies through and takes away 50% health of the tank. And we decide to aim here still, hoping to catch any more tanks who may be passing through. We're keeping our eyes on the map, seeing if anybody sneaks up anywhere, and I move up a little, and we can and look, that's a stock tiger, and I give him the 300 damage surprise, and I decide to side scrape, trying to spot some people, but honestly my view range isn't that great. I do have binos on this tank because I couldn't afford to buy any other equipment, which can be good because view range is very important. In any tank you play, view range is extremely important. And now you can see our Type 58 is trying to shoot me. However, I am side scraping, so he has no luck and cannot penetrate tank. To talk of the T150, after the nerf to the KV1S, I think this is the most competitive Russian tier 6 heavy. And remember, I said competitive because the KV2 is definitely the more fun tank to drive. However, if you want to go do consistently well in tier 6, even in some high tier games, this is the tank to go for. Not only does it have a very good gun with high alpha damage for tier 6 and decently good penetration, 170. It's got very good APCR rounds, 219, which can give even your tier 8 enemies a lot of problems. And here you can see this tiger. I don't know what this tiger is thinking he's doing. I think he got surprised by the fact I came from the other direction. And look at this Type 58. He's still trying to get a shot into me, and he does, but unfortunately all it does is just track me. And again, and I decide to go out and let's just finish off this guy. So I've done decently well for my tank, trying to engage the tier 6s and 7s, not really going on with the tier 8s. I can't really deal that well with the tier 8s, but unfortunately the KV4, as you can see, has pushed up a lot, and now I have to work with this KV2 and ensure that we do not get overrun right here. However, we see that our teammates are holding him off, so I had to return to my position. The tiger puts a shot into me. I must say that was pretty noobish of me to go out sideways on, but now we have come back into our original side scraping position, and we are properly angled now. And this tiger, well, let's just say he improves after he has upgraded his tank a little. I noticed the KV4 has moved up beside me. The KV2 puts a good shot into him, and he's tracked. I decided to put a shot into him, quickly move into cover. I don't want to get hit by that guy. And now I decide to side scrape. I'm trying to bait a shot from this guy, and he does shoot me, and it bounces. And this is how, guys, you can bait. And now I decided to go make sure that I don't get rammed by this guy. because getting rammed by this guy would be pretty bad. That's a very heavy tank. And a T-37 shoots me, taking the opportunity, and now I get ammo rack, but it's not an issue. I can just fix my ammo rack, and that's a glitch in the replay, guys. I did fix my ammo rack right here. I'm trying to see if I can catch some shots from this position, and as you can see, this is a really nice position to get shots all around. Our team is in a decently good position right now. We have held the enemy team off pretty well. However, we do lose a tank, so we are 6 and 7 right now. I go out to see if we can get that cheeky T-37, and there he is. And we put a shot right into that tank, and he fucks off right from there. He doesn't want to take another shot from our tank. And this is what the alpha damage does, guys, compared to the other tanks, which other similar tier tanks which do like 240. This is what the alpha damage can do to your opponents. They are not necessarily very interested to come out and take a shot from you, because if you do hit them, you'll hit them pretty hard. Continuing to hold my position right here. I got a good piece of cover in front of me. I don't want to leave this position right now, because if and I don't want to take on their tier 8s, because they will kill me very quickly. I look at the map, see this bulldog trying to make a flanking run around the map. I try to see if I can get some shots on him, but well, I realize my view range isn't that great and go somewhere else. I return back to this position, but no, nothing. Can't spot anyone. Let my binos come up, still no one spotted. And look, there goes what I believe is the bulldog. I think it is the bulldog. Anyway, still holding my position right here. This IS-6, I don't know what he's doing, why he's rushing up so far. In my opinion, he should have stayed in the city. We are not. We are pretty close to our cap, so even if they start to cap, we should be able to go and reset it. However, since he has moved up, I decide now I must go and help this guy. When I spot a Hellcat the Hellcat moving up on me, and I don't know what this guy does. What was he thinking? I don't know. Well, I must say that this battle is pretty much lost now. We won tier 7 and 2 tier 6s against 2 tier 8s, and a couple of tier 7s isn't really that great. This guy tracks me, and I have loaded HE. I did load HE for this guy. Unfortunately, it does not penetrate, only does 106 damage to him. Pretty unfortunate, I must say. But as you can see, it's never good to follow a faster tank. If he is gonna go around you, try to bait him out and get a better shot. This bulldog, I don't know what he's doing. He just go around me and kill me easily. But well, if you are not gonna do that, Sunshine, I'm gonna go and hit you again. And unfortunately, we roll pretty low. That's pretty unfortunate. And he will, in fact, kill me right now. So, although that game lasted like 9 minutes, and pretty much this KV2 is brain dead and he's just gonna die. We do really pretty good in that game, as you will see at the end. And there you go, guys. This is the result from that game. We of course lost, but however we picked up the high caliber in a tier 8 game, which I must say is a pretty good result for this tank. Also picked up the mastery badge, duelist, fighter, and fire for effect. Let's go to the team score, and as you can see, we are pretty much the top damage dealer of this game, which is pretty sad considering. Look at our tier 8s. They did almost tier 8s and tier 7s. This is pretty shameful. They did almost nothing, got caught out. Look at this Walker Bulldog. How can you be a tier 7 scout in such a good matchup and do so badly? This guy really needs to pick up his game. We'll go into detailed report. We made a profit of 26k. We did fire a few APCR rounds, but when you do good well with your normal rounds too, you can pick up a pretty good profit. And this is not on a premium account, so as you can see, you can still do well and be profitable even without a premium account. We picked up 1500 base XP, basically due to the battle hero medals. And there you go, guys. That's the end of the second video. Hope you guys enjoyed the games, and hope you guys liked the video. Thank you, Jingles, for allowing me to post my first video for your replay competition, and I hope you like my video. Bye, guys.